But first tonight, more questions about the safety of tour buses following an exclusive ABC 15 investigation.
Earlier this week, we shared the untold story of a deadly bus crash at the Grand Canyon last summer. One person died, 8 others were seriously hurt. A law enforcement report uncovered by our investigative team documented issues with both the bus driver and the bus itself. Tonight, ABC 15 investigator Jennifer Kovaleski has the critical information you need to know before you board a tour bus.
What we learned from this final crash report is the driver and the bus should not have been on the road. Investigators found the driver fell asleep before the crash, was over hours, and the bus had a tire with bad tread, which should have kept it out of service. We also found that the bus company had a history of violations. Tonight we share the federal website where you can search safety ratings before your next tour bus trip.
When people and families book excursions, you kind of hope and pray that the people making sure that things are safe do their jobs.
Like most of us, when you buy a ticket on a tour bus, you assume it's safe.
They didn't hold up their end of the bargain.
When Angela Tershman planned her family's trip to the Grand Canyon, she expected a bus driver who followed federal regulations, and she expected a tour bus that was roadworthy. Instead, this crash report says they got neither.
Headed to Grand Canyon West EMS helipad.
These pictures show what was left of their tour bus after the deadly crash. Her son Kyan was airlifted out with a serious leg injury.
I feel like my whole family was in jeopardy.
Some days are pretty dang tough.
Duran Burgard's 20-year-old granddaughter Landry was killed. The bus rolled over and slammed into 3 parked cars.
We always took bus tours because that way you didn't have to drive.
The tour bus both of these families say they trusted was operated by American Transportation Systems, a California-based company. We found the company has a history of violations. In fact, enough to exceed federal safety thresholds.
It makes me question signing up to do things like that again, which is really sad.
So here's what you need to know before boarding a charter bus. Experts say to ask lots of questions. Start by asking the name of the company operating the bus. Then ask for their DOT number. When you have those, you can go here to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration website. It tracks safety ratings for every charter bus line in the country. You can search by company name or DOT number. Click on safety information, and here you'll find a breakdown of violations and ratings by category, information you can use to decide if the ticket's worth buying. There are other things you can do before getting on a bus. Take a look at the tires and see if there's any obvious signs of wear. Also check the exit doors and make sure they open. And don't be afraid to ask the driver how long he's been behind the wheel or to see a copy of his commercial driver's license. I'm investigator Jennifer Kovaleski, ABC 15, Arizona.